What if your computer could just work for you? I mean, really work for you, taking over the most boring, repetitive, soul crushing tasks you do every single day without you having to write a single line of code? Well, that's not science fiction anymore. This is browser use. It's a brand new AI browser agent, and it is one of the most powerful automation tools I have ever seen. Forget about daily data entry, manually filling out endless forms, or constant copying and pasting. This tool promises to eliminate all of it. It's designed to be your personal AI assistant, and the claims it makes are huge. So today, we're going to put it to the test. Before we dive into the demos, let's look at the proof. As we scroll down their main page, you see the logos: Accenture, Adobe, IBM, Netflix, Walmart, Tesla. These are the biggest companies in the world, and their teams are using this infrastructure. That tells you this is serious technology. But here's what really caught my eye. This is the GitHub page for browser use. It is completely open source. This isn't some black box software you have to pay a fortune for. This is a free community driven project that you can download and start using this afternoon. And the community is massive. Look at this: nearly 70,000 stars on GitHub. That is an insane amount of support. It shows how many developers are excited about this. They're constantly shipping improvements, making it faster, more accurate, and easier to use every single day. All right, enough talk. Let's see if it can handle a real world task. On the left, I have a standard web browser. On the right, this is the brain of the agent. You can see the script, the plan it's going to follow. I've given it a complex multi-step prompt. Go to the Migros online grocery store and order my entire shopping list. I haven't held back. We've got meat, dairy, vegetables, fruits, pantry items, a full list. Now, a simple automation script would fail at this almost immediately. It can't handle dynamic websites, pop ups, or unexpected errors. But browser use is different. It's an AI agent. It doesn't just follow a script, it sees the screen, understands the context, and makes decisions just like a human would. Let's run it. And there it goes. It's navigating to the website, and you can see the thought process on the right. It's identifying the search bar, typing in the first item, mincemeat, and adding it to the basket. Now it's moving on to the next item, Gruyere cheese. It's methodically working through the list, step by step. Now watch this part closely. Here's the first test. I asked for lasagna sheets, but they're out of stock. A normal bot would be completely stuck here. But look at the agent's log. Eval failed, unable to find lasagna sheets. It recognizes the problem, and its next goal: find a suitable alternative. It immediately understands the core task isn't just to click a button, but to get lasagna. It finds a replacement and adds it to the cart. That is incredible. It's problem solving in real time. So it can handle logical tasks. But what about creativity? Let's push it. My next prompt is simple. Open up Notepad and start writing a Juliet and Romeo poem. I'm not giving it any other instructions. I want to see if it truly understands the concept. It opens the online notepad instantly. And here it comes. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene, a love story, tragic and keen. It's not just spitting out random words, it's crafting a coherent 16-line poem that captures the entire theme of the story. It even includes details about the family feud and the tragic ending. Look at the final line: Romeo and Juliet forever in the night. The entire task, from prompt to completion, took less than 45 seconds. This demonstrates a level of creative capability that is just mind-blowing for an automation agent. Let's peel back the curtain and look at the control panel. This is the browser use web UI. It's clean, powerful, and gives you an incredible amount of control. Here in the agent settings, you can choose your LLM provider. I'm using Google's Gemini 2.0 Flash but you can plug in anything you want. You can adjust the LLM temperature, moving it higher for more creative tasks like our poem, or lower for precise, factual tasks. Of course, you plug in your API key here, and critically, you have the Use Vision toggle. This is the magic key that allows the agent to see and interpret the screen like a person. Over in the browser settings, you have granular control. You can set the exact window width and height. You can tell it to use your existing browser or a new one. And you can even set the paths for where to save recordings and history. This is built for both beginners and power users who want to customize every single detail of the automation. Okay, let's give it another more complex task. Open up Google Doc and write me a Juliet and Romeo poem. The goal is similar, but the path is harder. The agent starts, opens a new tab, and navigates to Google, but it immediately hits a roadblock. The Google sign-in page. This is the ultimate test for any automation tool. The agent tries to proceed, it enters an email, but then it's blocked by the verify it's you CAPTCHA. This is designed specifically to stop bots, and you can see in the agent's log on the right, it recognizes this. Current state, failed. I could not solve the CAPTCHA challenge. A lesser tool would be done, it would crash. But this is what makes an AI agent so different. It doesn't give up. It has memory. It remembers its ultimate goal was to write a poem, so it formulates a new plan. Next goal, try an alternative login method. That also fails. So what's its next move? Open a new tab and navigate to onlinenotepad.org. It completely pivots its strategy to achieve the original goal. It failed, learned, and found a new path to success. That's true intelligence. For the final test, I'm throwing everything at it. A long conversational prompt. Go to Google and go to Walmart and start shopping for me and buying fruits and vegetables and also milk as well. And one of each of these items, please, total items I want is 30. This is messy. It's how a real person would ask. It navigates to Walmart and, of course, gets another CAPTCHA. We like real shoppers, not robots. The agent solves it in seconds. Now it's on the home page and it starts working through the list. It adds bananas, then apples. But wait, here's another error. Unable to add to cart. The website itself is having a technical issue. Once again, the agent doesn't crash. It simply registers the failure and moves on to the next item. It tries to get broccoli, then it continues down the list. This demonstrates a robustness that is essential for real-world automation. The internet is messy. Websites break. Your automation tool needs to be able to handle that, and browser use does it perfectly. So, what have we learned? We've learned that AI is no longer just about chatbots and image generators. We are entering the age of the AI agent. A smart, persistent assistant that can understand your goals and execute complex, multi-step tasks on your behalf. We saw it order groceries, intelligently handling out-of-stock items. We saw it write a creative poem from a simple idea. And most importantly, we saw it fail, problem solve, and find new ways to achieve its goal when it got stuck. The fact that this technology is open source and completely free is the real revolution here. While others are paying monthly fees for closed source tools, you can have a more powerful agent running on your own machine for free. This is a massive opportunity for anyone willing to learn and adapt. The future belongs to those who can effectively automate, and the tools to do so are more accessible than ever. What would you automate with this? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. And if you want to stay on the cutting edge of AI and learn how these tools can transform your workflow and your business, make sure you're subscribed to Mike's AI Forge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.